Okay, this is a little short video for a new toy that arrived today. I've decided that money in the bank is no use, so I have a new toy for the workshop. Now this is the HBM BF-18, and it was supplied to me by the Spanish company Máquinas in Burgos, and they've shipped it to me in Portugal because HBM in Holland will not ship directly to Portugal. But anyway, it arrived safely. Maybe the price was a little higher than the special offer that's currently available in Holland, France and Belgium area, but maybe it's important to keeps the local suppliers to the west of Europe in business, so I don't feel too put out. Anyway, this is my first impression. Only uncrated it this morning and put it on the bench, and I separated the head from the column at this position, and I could just about lift the column, the table yeah, by myself, taking it from floor level onto a stool whilst I repositioned myself to lift it onto the bench. The top itself, the head, the motor and the control box, that's not too bad. That's a sensible weight. So anyway, that's enough about this. So my first impressions are a little bit of slack in the screws here. If you want to put stepper motors on, then I think ball screws would be a necessity. We might be able to adjust out some of it. I don't know whether the nuts have got anti-backlash screws on them. Haven't investigated that far yet. And if you watch my other videos, you will know that I have a habit of taking things to pieces as soon as they arrive. Luckily, I've resisted on this so far. Anyway, so here it is, and bits that I found interesting so far is you can rotate the head going to the left without any problems. It will go around over 90 degrees. If you want to rotate it to the right, okay, you need to remove the safety alignment thing here, but I think the back of the control thing will foul on the iron casting, so it's sort of a one direction thing. Also, this control box, it's movable, but it clashes with the guard mechanism. Sorry, yeah, the guard safety switch here. Obviously designed on CAD, and somebody forgot to check things out. But it's okay. We can soon remove. Sorry, I couldn't insist that you remove the guards, could I, from safety reasons? But somehow I don't think it's going to last very long on this machine. Anyway, so let's turn it on. It's it's the machine with the belt drive, just for info. And why won't that come up there? Oh, you need to take the stupid plastic cap off, or we need to file a bit out the top there so it clears. So belt drive, the belt here is very, very tight, and the motor is on the shortest position, so I'm sure the belt might stretch a bit with time, but it is a bit of a tight squeeze to change the belt at the moment, but never mind, or change the position of the belt on the pulleys, I should say, but that's okay. It's got a 10mm drawbar as specified. I would have to make another one for imperial thread, so I can use one or two of my old gadgets and gizmos. Alright, so let's turn it on. Forwards on, start. That's going, and you can hear it's very, very quiet, and that's on the low speed range, which is probably going to be most useful to me. So something I've found a bit annoying is if I switch it to reverse, you have to keep pressing the start button, if you're tapping, you have to keep pressing the start button. Now of course that's a momentary switch. If it happened to be a permanently on-off switch, then the motor keeps going. You can't see it, but trust me, it was going. So the guard is very nice, and on another machine I've got, the interlock is fine so the motor goes there. When you open it that far, it shuts it off, but when you take it right round to that position, it turns the motor on again. This one doesn't do it, unfortunately. So it's got all the normal things on it. I'm not going to go into detail over that. It may well end up with a motor on the rise and fall, because it's a bit tight to raise the head. But overall, general sort of build quality looks good. I'm sure there's a few things I could do to improve it, and I've put the ER25 collet chuck on there, maybe to give you some idea of scale, because I found looking at the photos on the internet it's very difficult to judge the size of these small machines, and to buy them on spec is a bit of a risk, and you might not end up with what you think you're going to get. But so far it's looking good. I'm pleased. So that's it for this video. If you like it, fine. I don't give a damn whether you want to subscribe or like. I make these videos for my pleasure and fun. So over and out for now. This is a little addendum to the video, because I forgot to mention it initially. There's one bit that I find quite dangerous on the machine. This is underneath the head, looking up at the scale where the angle is displayed, and if you look just here, there's a pointer, which is fair enough, but this particular pointer is round and like a needle point, and I think it's downright dangerous. It's not going to last very long. It's certainly going to come off. I'm going to file it off, cut it out, whatever, because if you were cleaning the machine and you put your fingers through there, you could do yourself a nasty on that one. So that's the only downside I found at the moment. So over and out now.